If one of your goals of 2026 is to learn how to trade or to learn how to make money in the financial market, then you should subscribe to my channel, because in this video I'm going into details what are calls, what are puts, how to use them, when to use them. So if you don't want to miss all those information, make sure to stick around and let's go straight into today's video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If it's your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Rahema, and on this channel I share my journey on options trading and of course investing, because it's one thing to make money and it's another thing to make that money work for you. So options trading is the buying and the selling of contracts that gives the buyer the right but not the obligation to buy or sell an underlying asset by a specific date at a specific price. Now, I want you to stress on by a specific date and at a specific price. In the options trading world, the specific price is called the strike price. The specific date is the expiration date. We have two different types of options. We have the calls and we have the puts. With calls, we are given the right to buy, and with puts, we are given the right to sell. So let's use an example. We want to trade Tesla, and let's assume right now Tesla is trading at 420. When we are taking calls, we want the underlying asset. In this case, it will be Tesla. We want Tesla's price to go up or Tesla's price to increase. And when we are taking puts, we want Tesla's price to go down or to decrease. Now, scenario number one, we are on the call side, and in this case, we want Tesla's price to increase. Okay. Now, we meet with the seller of the contract, and it tells us, okay, if you want me to give you the option to buy Tesla at, let's say, 415, now this will be our strike price after 30 days. Now we have 30 days, so the 30 days will be the expiration time or expiration date, and then we have to pay a deposit to show the seller of the contract that we are serious about this contract and we will love to deposit some money for him or her to keep that option for us. And that deposit is what we call premium in the option trading world. So right now we have an option to buy Tesla at 415 in 30 days, and we pay a premium of $2 because every contract equals to 100 shares. So we're going to take the $2 times 100. So in total, we're going to pay $200 for this option to buy Tesla at 415. So right now we have our strike price at 415. We have 30 days to expiration, and we have paid a premium of $200 because one contract equals 100 shares of the underlying asset, and in this scenario it should be 100 shares of Tesla. Now we have two scenarios here. This is where most people get confused, because how do you give me the option to buy Tesla at 415 and it's trading at 420? It doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, I was also confused, like, why would the seller agree to sell his shares at 415 instead of just selling them at 420? We have two scenarios here. Scenario one, okay, let's say Tesla increased in price up to 430. Scenario number one, we can choose to exercise our option, which is we can choose to buy the 100 shares at 415. Okay, so we're going to go to the seller and tell them we agreed that you're going to sell your shares to me at 415. So the seller has no choice, because what? He collected premium. The money that you put up front, that money tied him up, and he can't actually deny you the right to buy those shares. Let's say you bought the 100 shares of Tesla at 415. You can decide to immediately turn around and sell them at the market price, which is 430. You'll be making a profit of $15 per share. Okay, that is scenario one. You can decide to exercise your right of buying the 100 shares of Tesla at 415 and sell them immediately at 430 and make the $15 profit per share. Okay, so scenario number two, you remember the premium that we paid, the $200 or the $2, and then we multiply by 100 shares because every contract has 100 shares of the underlying asset. Yes, that $200. Let's go back to it. Because your Tesla also increased in value, the contract or the premium too will also increase in value. Let's say because Tesla moved from 415 and now is trading to up to 430, our contract will also move from $2, let's say up to $4. You know what? You can decide to say, okay, because my contract has increased in value, you can decide to sell your contract at $400 and then profit the difference, which is the initial deposit that you paid of $200 minus the $400 that you just made, and that brings your profit to $200. Now, let's say the other way around happens and Tesla did not actually increase in price. Instead, it's decreased in price. And remember, when we are taking calls, we want the underlying asset to increase in price. So what happens if the underlying asset does not increase in price? The thing that will happen, you're going to lose your initial deposit that you deposited. In this case, it will be the $200 that you deposited to secure that contract of buying 100 shares of Tesla. Yeah, I know it's really complicated at the beginning because you're trying to capture in as many information as possible, but once you understand, it gets way easier. Okay, so with the options, the only money you're going to lose is the money that you deposited. In this case, the premium that you paid, that is the only money you're going to lose. Okay, so now let's redo everything but on puts. Remember, when you are taking puts, we want the underlying stock or the underlying asset to decrease in price. Okay, now let's say we are still trading the same stock, which is Tesla, and it's currently trading at the same price, 420. Remember, on a put, we have the right to sell our underlying asset. Okay, so scenario one, Tesla decreased in price, let's say to 410. So Tesla is currently trading at 410, but remember, because we paid premium, in this case, let's say we paid $2 times 100, that is $200. And because the other person on the other side of our contract agreed to buy our shares at 425, he has no choice, because you know what, we paid premium of $200. Even if Tesla will go down to $100 per share, this person has to buy our shares at 425. Okay, so that is scenario number one. If Tesla is trending downward, if Tesla is decreasing in price, person that we paid $200 to secure this contract has no choice but to buy our shares at $425 per shares. Scenario number two, remember, when the stock is decreasing in price and we took a put position, that means our contract will also be increasing in value. So instead of the $2, now let's say our contract is worth $4. So we're going to say $4 times 100, that is $400. We can choose to sell our contract at the $400 and make a $200 profit, which is the difference between the $400 and the $200 that we paid for this contract. Let's go on the real option chain and try to see the difference between calls and puts. Another thing that is very important, especially with options, is understanding in the money, at the money, and out of the money. But I promise that video is coming very soon, so stick to this channel if you want to learn more about options trading. Okay, so right now on my option chain, and as you can see, we have calls and we have puts this side, and this middle one here is the strike price, the price at which we agreed to buy or sell our underlying asset at. If you scroll down, you'll see different dates. For example, the recent date we have December 30th. The date there, that is the expiration date. So if we pick this contract, we're going to have 2 days until this contract expires. Okay, so you can see all these strike prices here, all this number. Don't worry about all this number. I'm going to do a video going into details what these numbers means. So as you can see, this is the contract that we have 2 days to expiration, like they have 2 days until they expire. And if you keep on scrolling down, you'll see we have 3 days to expiration, 5 days, 8, 9, up to 754 days to expiration. It just comes back to you and which type of a trader you are. Some people likes to take 0 day to expiration contract. Some people like to give themselves a space for their contract or for their trade to work out. So I'm also going to make so many videos differentiating different types of traders and how to pick the right contract for you, how to choose the strike prices, how to choose the expiration date. So like I said, guys, make sure you subscribe and stick to this video if you want to see more and more of this type of videos or this type of content. Okay, I hope you learned something today. If not, please keep coming back. I have a lot of videos that I have in store for you guys, and I hope this video will help you understand options trading. I hope this is just the beginning of our friendship, and I hope to see you guys coming back to my channel as many times as possible. Again, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. And I wish you a best year of 2026. I wish to see you succeed and achieving all your goals, achieving all the plans you have on your vision board. If you learned something from this video, please give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, and most importantly, join my family by subscribing. I love you guys so much, and as usual, I will see you guys in my next video.